So I wanted to make a video to show you a farming method that I've been doing recently that is easily my favorite farming method that I've tried so far. This farming method revolves around farming Lira Arthain and farming the breaches. So this is target farming using watchstones. You might notice that the other region that has breach modifiers is Lex Proxima. And when you look at the Lex Proxima nodes, initially you might think that these nodes seem a bit more enticing. You have chances to drop breach stones, you have more bosses, enriched, charged, pure, that sort of a thing. Those nodes might sound good. When you compare it to Lira Arthain, you only have these four. However, don't be fooled, because there's two very good things about the Lira Arthain compared to Lex Proxima. The Flash Breach. Flash Breach is really good because when a breach opens and closes faster, that means you can get done with it quicker and you can move on to the next breach and then finish the map. Overall, if you farm this for multiple maps, you'll just be done with your maps quicker, so that's already good. The other good thing about this is the 10 additional rare monsters. The 10 additional rare monsters drop splinters. So something that this tooltip isn't explaining is that that's basically just a bunch of more splinters. This one node actually makes it better than all these other nodes. The problem here is that the chance of bosses spawning, even with a double chance, is still not good enough to make it worth it. And even on top of that, the chance if you do get a boss to drop a breach stone, it's simply just not going to happen as frequently as you'd like, and you run the risk when it does happen, it's dropping a Zoph or a tool or whatever. The chance of you getting a Chayula boss, dropping a Chayula breach stone over a long period of time, it's just not going to happen enough to make it worth it. Everything else about this, also, just not that much better. The honest truth is that people don't really care too much about anything other than pure. There's one other thing about Lira Arthain that makes it that much better. In Lira Arthain, you have maps that are very good for breaches. Barrows is good. Lighthouse is very good. You have Courthouse is amazing. Castle Ruins is really good. Estuary, Marshes. The only map I found so far that I thought that I was probably going to avoid doing was Flooded Mine. Flooded Mine has a lot of tight corridors, a lot of potential for breaches to get stuck in awkward areas. Every other map so far that I've been running has been great. There's one other thing you have to keep in mind when you're doing this. It's important to have the Secret of the Stones on your Uncharted Realms. The Secret of the Stones is going to increase the effect of Watchstone modifiers, because of course we're using Watchstones to amplify the chance of us getting Chayulas. You might notice that I have a tier 1 roll on 3 of my Watchstones for Chayula, and I have a tier 1 roll for All in the Tool. I kept this one just because I managed to hit it very early in the crafting, and I figured, I might as well keep it, because All in the Tool is also good. The other 3 breaches are okay, the profit will add up for those as well, but the big money is from All in the Tool and Chayula. Now about these breach stones. So you have to use Platinum Lira Arthain breach stones, which cost about 40 C at the time I'm making this video, and if you check Craft of Exile, you might notice that the chance of getting a tier 1 or even a tier 2, if you'd be happy with that, Chayula modifier is not that rare. It takes only a couple hundred alterations on average. I made all of these myself, and I actually hit all of these much sooner than that. I would suggest you craft these yourself though, because if you check PoE trade for these watchstones that already have the tier 1 Chayula, those are starting at like 130 C minimum. If you want to save the time, that's fine, I guess. I promise you're going to make all that back within only 10 or so maps. I'll just show you what I've got so far. All of these splinters came from a fresh start. And what you might notice, which is interesting, is that I have more Chayula splinters than any other splinter. And if I price check this real quick, this stack is 4.1 exalts, is 2.1, and even the cheaper ones, this is 52C, 37C, and this is 45C. Here's the really great thing about this method. What you're going to be doing is running it with a polished breach scarab. This polished breach scarab, at the time of making this video, gives you the lowest amount of money invested per breach. I bought all of my polished breach scarabs for 6C each. Gilded ones were looking like they were at least 14, 15C each. The winged ones were 35C each, and if you do the math, the polished one comes out to the fewest amount of C per breach. Before I start the map, actually, I'd like to explain one other thing. It's really good for you to spec into the bottom right of this tree as well. This is just great so that you can make some extra profit on the side from killing Cirrus while you're farming breaches. Also, don't forget to add the 2C cost for the extra breach, 2 from the Scarab and 1 from the map device. And let's see how it goes. Bear in mind, I'm recording this on a laptop. I'm not able to use my PC at the moment. I'm only using my laptop. So it's going to be laggy. I'm very sorry. That's just the way it is. That's how I live my life at the moment. On a laptop in my kitchen. It's going to be laggy, and my laptop is very warm. Oh my god. So we got a delirium. This is a terrible example video, but it shouldn't matter. The delirium encounter is not going to make any difference, alright? The breaches are still going to be what they are.
You are destined to bring ruin to all you touch.
This is going to be even laggier as well. So let's just check the first breach here. See what we get. Okay, the first one is an Esh. Here's all the lag. Love it. This is what kills me half the time. This is really bad. I'm going to die. Grab these hands. If I can fucking click it, Jesus Christ. So the first one was Esh. Even the great thing about this is that even if you get 3 bad ones, the price of the splinters, because there's so many of them, is still going to outweigh the cost of the Scarab and the 2C map device thing.
Ruin surrounds you.
Yo, am I gonna get a Trial Master, a Delirium Trial Master, in a video where I'm just trying to show off breaches? Is that about to happen? Better question is, am I gonna die to a Delirium Trial Master?
This is no longer amusing.
So, moving forward, we're gonna be looking for more breaches, while also I'm just trying to keep the fucking Delirium going. Here's one. Hopefully it's good. Esh, again. Okay. So 2 bad ones. But we have 1 more try. Here's the other one. Okay, we got the Chew. I'm gonna die to the fireball! Oh my god! It's so laggy. There's a fireball right under me. Shout out to ASAP Ferg, by the way. He's featured in my item filter.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I think I saw a clasped hand, yep. Oh shit. Oh no, I didn't get them all! There were so many of them right there, I didn't grab them. Let's kill the boss. The daily boss. Alright, easy. Alright, let's see what we got. Still some stuff to kill, I guess, while this fog runs out. There goes the fog. Hopefully we get some good simulacrums. That's kind of pog. 34 simulacrums, not bad. I'll take it. And a lightning jewel, very good. 8 passive lightning jewel. Cool. Obviously, I'm not going to add that to the total profit, but, you know, that's just the great thing about this method is that you get shit like that all the time. You get a deli map, which drops a bunch of extra profit on top of your Chiyula profit, and it's just great. I actually got 20 Chiyula splinters from that Chiyula breach. Okay, so that's the end of that map. I'm not going to be display capturing the price check, so I'll just tell you what it is. But from just the splinters, we ended up getting 28 Esh and 20 Chiyula. The 28 Esh comes out to just at 4C, and the 20 Chiyula comes out to 30C. So, oh, cool. So that's really good. 34C for the cost of 8C in total when you add the Scarab and the map device craft. That's awesome. You know, that's great. And I got 4C from the Eshes. So if you end up getting 3 bad breaches, it's at least going to basically pay for the cost that you put into it. So that's nice. This is just you know, I just wanted to make this video to make a video because I haven't made a video in forever. But I hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful. And, you know, hopefully here pretty soon I'll be able to set up my PC and I'll be able to make better quality videos. This is just what I have to work with at the time. So, you know, thanks for watching.